first things first. Pretty surprisingly, I'd say, we have Soul Saga, which is a story-driven RPG puzzler, actually turn-based tactics as well, like the Final Fantasy Tactics, or at least in the same league, that is now on its way to the PlayStation ViTA. That will probably happen in the next few months though, and two things you need to consider right now. This game is available for the price of $14 and with mostly negative reviews. Anyway, go ahead and check it out. Make sure to stay tuned for that precise release date soon. So coming up next, it's the League, which is a cross-platform, party-based tactical RPG, and one that's definitely inspired by the Japanese classics, and about ordinary people like us, me and you, about family, love, death, and heavy stuff. Now, the good thing about League is that it's being planned as a trilogy with a sort of episodic structure to it, which you probably know if you've been following the series, and apparently due out on the PS Vita now mid to late 2022. Check it out in case you missed it. At number 3 we have Zodiac, Orcanon Odyssey, which is another tactical turn-based JRPG from all the way back 7 years ago, basically a mobile game, and now on its way to both the PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. Well, this game's actually the work of the same folks who did the original Final Fantasy III from all the way back, and it's kinda sorta similar to other games such as Dragon's Crown as well. In case you're familiar with that, check it out. A release date for this game though, however, on the PlayStation Vita is yet to be announced. Right, well, technically speaking, there's one more, actually a better game, just like this one we're about to get into in about a minute from now. But if you are into visual novels, we have here a very good visual novel game about robots and some conspiracy theories as well, going by Robotics Notes Elite. Mainly an adventure game though. It's been sitting on Steam with a 60% discount for a while now, and it's set to be coming to the PlayStation Vita as well sometime soon. Now up next we have Risk of Rain 2. Actually a sequel to the classic multiplayer game Risk of Rain First, which came out about 2 years ago. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike third-person shooter, and one that you can actually spend time for a very long time. It's got a great replay value. Let's say you couldn't wait. This game's actually been sitting on Steam for the price of 25 bucks with an overwhelmingly positive review score and set to be coming to the PlayStation ViTA sooner rather than later. That's all we know. Check it out. We have Uppers, a beat-em-up brawler, originally released a PlayStation Vita exclusive actually, and in Japan only. Now for those of you wondering, yes, it even later received a remastered version for the PCs, and it's available now on Steam for the price of 30 bucks with a very positive review score. Like I mentioned earlier, it's an over-the-top brawler and apparently making its way to the portable console as well mid to late this year. Check it out. Believe it or not, we just got another and, well, the fifth trailer for Anonymous Code, and the words from its developers that it's officially being developed for the PS Vita as well. This game's a science fiction visual novel. That's pretty much all the information that you would really need to know about it in terms of gameplay. So we have Beyond Human, well, a Metroidvania sci-fi platformer inspired by, well, the Metroid games, the Mega Man and the Devil May Cry according to its developers. This game's a hack and slasher at its core, kind of sort of building upon the classic open world sort of Metroidvania style with the exploration based system and, well, one hell of a 16-bit pixel art to it. It's a good looking game. It's been in development since 2017 with a Kickstarter campaign that unfortunately only gathered about 1/5 of its original goal. Check it out anyway. Gone Crazy, for those of you unfamiliar of course, is a fast-paced and hectic arcade-style action shmup. Well, an old-school game as well, you could literally tell by one look at the pixel art and the soundtrack at the trailer. However, it is actually easily one of the easiest and enjoyable games to just jump and dig into. Only problem there is that it's rumored to be coming to the PlayStation Vita, and that could happen sometime later this year. This game is actually available now on Steam for the price of only $5.
Rehearsal today was insane. We almost look like a band.
Nathan.
I hate your music!
That really hurts.
Well guys, up next it's Indigo 7 Quest for Love, which is a puzzle game at heart with a real solid gameplay. Like basically, if you're looking for like a multiplayer game, multiplayer puzzler in the same vein as well, kind of sort of Tetris, or at least in the same league, I'd say keep this one on your radar. Indigo 7 set to be coming to the PlayStation Vita in the following months.
Love your music, baby! Party time!
And last but not least, we have Arc System Works that kinda confirmed that it'll release Radio Hammer Station, which is basically an enhanced version of the 2015's 3DS game, and that it'll be released on the PS Vita now later on in 2022. What I do know is that it'll be pretty much the same version that they also came up with the Switch version later on in 2018, and yeah, to accompany those news, they also came up with a brand new trailer. Check it out.